Hey, what's up, guys? Tony from Tony's Figs. Just gonna start off with maybe 3 or 4 short videos showing you what I did to custom kit bash my original OG13, my original Joes from Classified. What I did to modify them, what gear I'm using, what I did to make them more OG13 for a display. I'm gonna start with 4 in this video. The next will be 4 more. One more 4, and then I'll do. It's not really needed, but I really didn't touch Shooter or Snake Eyes, the Commando one. They're perfect on their own. So anyway, I'll start off with Zap. What I did for Zap, he is originally a Stalker buck, with all the camo removed, with this. This is Winsor Newton Brush Cleaner and Restore. It's the best thing you can get, in my opinion, to get all that camo off, to make, troop builders, army builders, just regular olive drab gear, what they're wearing in their clothes. So anyways, that's what you need, and more on this later. So what I did, I used that to take all the camo off of Zap here. It's just a grunt body. It's just a stalker body with the Caucasian hands, neck, and head. So what I did for the belt, it's just a Tiger Force bazooka belt. I cut to fit this buck, and then the shoulder straps, the harness, is what he wore, way back in the day, 3 3/4 inch ARAH Joes. It's just a Marvel Legends harness. People I think Captain America wore this. Some other different Marvel Legends you'll find this on. And yeah, that's all it is. And his head is Forge from Marvel Legends X-Men. It's Forge, and all I did was cut the ponytail off. Didn't even paint it. There's a chip in his head over here. Just really rough. You don't need to do too much in this headband. You put this helmet is from Gridiron. You're going to see a lot of Gridiron gear on these kit bashes and customs, because you know me. I'm a Gridiron head. I'm a Gridiron shill, right? They make the best gear for my customs to go on my shelf. And I'll shout some other 3D printers that do awesome work as well. I always got to support them too. Because I seem to go away from all the rubbery weapons we're getting from Classified, even though they're getting a little bit better in how they look, in my opinion. So yeah, that's Forge's head. He's got the clean mustache. You put the helmet on him, and you can't tell. So that was a real easy kit bash. I did this, and so did a lot of other customizers use this brush cleaner and restore, because we didn't have Grunt's buck yet. You don't have to do that with Grunt. It doesn't come camo. But see, the color differentiation is a little bit more richer green and a little more muted green, or let's say a duller green for Stalker. You don't have to take any camo off here. But we didn't have them yet. I went ahead and made Zap and Hawk. So before I get to Hawk, with Zap, I took, Tiger Force bazookas, rockets and backpack, cut the post off, because sometimes it doesn't line up right. You gotta, set this here, hope it fits there, maybe drill another hole. Two-face tape does the deal. There's Hasbro's, right? Hasbro's rockets on the two-face tape fit well. You can take it on, take it off, take it on, take it off multiple times, and it'll still work. And then if it wears out, you can just get another piece. Gridiron was doing that for a while, but now they're doing something else. And then here's his Gustav. You can use that, and you're done. What I did, I did a long time ago. I got the Gridiron loadout. Zap's loadout. His Alice pack, There's radio. The individual rockets come out. 1, 2, 3. Fit in the sleeve. And then this comes off so he can carry it. Oops. All the mortar shells come out. Carry handle. He can carry that sucker. Excuse me. So it just fits on the Alice pack, and there's 2 slots. Bam. I use 2-phase tape as well. And back then, that's what I use. I use it now too. Perfect. And then there's gridirons, Gustav. Can you then open it? See if I get a rocket out. Dump it in. You can do this. You can do the same with the Hasbro's, but this just much more cleaner to me. And this, let me see. This for Zap. You can go to character loadouts and Gridiron. You can find it. It's just the Bazooka Soldier loadout, I think it is. And there it is. That's all I did for Zap. There's his Gustav. Hands are from Marvel Legends 2. Because you're gonna I replaced Stalkers. And there's good old Rafael Melendez. He's my Zap in my collection. Now moving to Hawk. There's the Missile Commander. Hawk was real plain back in the day. He's just a stalker buck. Again, the camo removed. All I did was paint up his web gear. Once you get Stalker's web gear, a lot of them used it. Breaker, Hawk. I think Breaker, Hawk, and Stalker used it the most. And he's got a lot of silver here on the old 3 3/4 inch figure. I just put gray accents on his clasps here. And that's all he is. More Caucasian color hands, different neck, and his head is just a Reed Richards Mr. Fantastic head from Marvel Legends again. I think he had a really good looking face, a nice cool head of hair, and this is the blonde one. He was blonde in the comics. I know he had brunette hair in the cartoon, but this is my Hawk. I just gave him a 1911, the holster. I think this is another one of Stalkers, because the Stalker right now at Walmart, at least, I don't know Amazon, but it's going for like $15. It's awesome. So you can get those. Yeah, and I just drilled out the hole in his neck so it can fit the ball peg. I don't even have sticky tack in there, but it fits pretty tight. And so there's Hawk. And then you can go a step further. A gridiron helmet with the visor. As you know, he came with the helmet and visor with the MMS back in the day. And there's Hawk's look. The Missile Commander Hawk. Ooh, that looks sexy. That's all you gotta do. That's how he is in my display, but I got the 1911 in his hand. That's them. As I knocked the beret off Stalker. And Stalker, I didn't have to really do anything to. I might have painted. Oh no, I did paint his web gear. His web gear's black on the old school figure. Left his knife on, left his 1911 on. Got his silencer there. That's the M32 pulverizer G.I. Joe weapon they gave him. I left that in his pack. And then this one, that's his classified head. That's his classified face sculpt. I think Paul Harding did that one. I am not sure. But it's just a real older, grizzled look for Stalker. I went with a younger version. I put this younger version on my Vietnam outfitted Stalker. All that is Carl Mordo head from the Marvel Legends MCU, the movie. That's Carl Mordo's head. I painted a stash on him, and he aged a lot younger with that head. So I'm pretty happy with that. And that's all for Stalker. Doing these OG13s is pretty easy, and it's pretty fun. I always give him his old rifle that came with him and Duke, I think. So there's 1, 2, 3. And then along came Grunt. Grunt is sweet as it is, and a lot of these classified figures, the way they come, they're perfect the way they are. They're classified up. They look great, but you know, I wanted to go the extra mile. If I'm going to make an OG13, I'm going to make them look OG13. So there's another Stalker web gear, and I think I cut Rock and Roll's weapon. I think that's Rock and Roll's holster with it might be Grunt's. It might be Grunt's own holster. It's had a weird cant to it. I think it is. I just cut it and mounted it on his side like it would be on his belt. And a little pouch on his leg. Gave him a gridiron helmet with the covered goggles here. He's got a mic. And then what do I do for his weapon? Oh, M16 goes right here. It's part of a loadout. The helmet, the M16, and his gear. It comes with the entrenching tool, the E-tool. These pouches come out. You can find all this on Gridiron's website. Get this bad boy back in there. It's all modular. You can change it up with all kinds of things. And there's this. He's got his knife in there. He's got an 800 megahertz radio. And this one has the post. I'm going to change that because it sticks out too far. See, for him, you go through that hole and it stops almost as soon as it goes in. It doesn't go all the way, but it fits really good. It's really solid. So, you know, I don't have to do anything, but just looking at the poster there kind of sucks. But yeah, that's Mark's loadout from Gridiron. You're going to see a lot, like I said, you're going to see a lot of Gridiron on my customs because I think that's what looks best on my customs and kit bashes, in my opinion. But man, I need to do a shout out because I do use a lot of 3D printed parts from other guys, because at the time when I was doing these, Mark was doing really good work in like updated modern and classified type style weaponry. So to get OG, you know, weapons and stuff, you'd have to go to other 3D printers that were doing, you know, the 1-for-1, make it look like, you know, 1/18 is scaled up to 1/12. So shouts out to Joaquin at Muchas Gracias Design, Jason from Jay's Armory, Gabe Emmanuel, they're right around the block from me, Arsenal of Pew Pews, Don Menard and Thanatos Unlimited, Ghost Rider Designs, who was Neil McJunkins. He used to be McLean 3D Art. Now he's Ghost Rider Design. And of course, Mr. Mark Gurr, where I get Mark II toys. So, I think I gave this weapon, this Gridiron weapon, it's just a M4 with the 12 gauge underslung. Or this AR-15. The Master Key. I gave that to Stalker when I have him in the display. It's just a M4 with scope, M16. other rifles I have see him with Zap. I have the gridiron loadout on him. Sometimes I'll give it to Bazooka because he's the newer guy, and then I'll stick the old Hasbro loadout back on Zap because he's the OG. Let him have the OG stuff and let Bazooka have the new stuff unless I get another loadout from Mark. But right now this is cool. It does not beat Mark's in my opinion, but you don't need some of these, like I said, you don't need to go all out. What they're giving us is pretty good on Hasbro's own. You just gotta get away from some of those rubbery weapons. So anyway, that's it for this video. Hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed me telling you what I did with my OG13. First 4 is up. Please stay tuned. I will drop another one after this. Will probably showcase let's see, maybe Rock and Roll, Short Fuse, Stealer, and Breaker. And then I'll go to Clutch, Flash, Grand Slam, and Scarlet. And then for the last one, I really don't need that one. I probably have Snake Eyes and Shooter just standing by because I really didn't do anything to them. They look great the way they are, in my opinion. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you like what I'm doing, hit the like, subscribe, write a comment. Let me know what you like. Thank you guys for all your support. You know, shout out to my Punko Toys guys. Shout out to my Toy Kind of Mood guys. Love you. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.